rhythm. Bass drops deep, the beat bounces high. Afro beat meets house reggae too. Deep bass pumps making my heart sing blue. I'm spinning round under the neon lights, dancing wild through the night. Feel the groove, let go and shout. In this ride, we're never about. I'm CARNY'S ride, feeling the rhythm. Bass drops deep, the beat bounces high. Together we dance in this electrifying ride. Afrobeat, house, reggae, deep bass aside. Crowd, I see your smile. Together we shine, no need for a while. This moment's ours, let's embrace. In this ride, we'll find our place. I'm CARNY'S ride, feeling the rhythm. Bass drops deep, the beat bounces high. Feel the vibe, let the music fly. In this ride, we're truly free. I'm spinning round under the neon lights, dancing wild through the night. See why my doorship raised with the hill lies water. Ocean beat, ground rock by Borgia. Getting out of your heads, getting little bit of waste off. Do good, man, yeah, get it, a gate call. Don't want drug with the world, get a gate call. A lot of cloud boys in your 4 city K car.
Tuesday that it would release 2,000 National Guard troops from Los Angeles. Troops were federalized and deployed in LA in early June in response to immigration raids and protests, which we all know because we covered here. President Trump originally ordered those, that 2,000 California National Guard troops to be deployed in LA to protect federal buildings and personnel. Then he deployed an additional 2,000 alongside with 700 U.S. Marines. On Tuesday, Pentagon spokesman Sean Parnell issued a statement saying 2,000 National Guard troops were being released from federal control. Interesting. Okay, so I guess the way that I'm getting this is that their service is no longer needed.
We do have breaking news that we have to get to right now. Out of Southern California in Los Angeles, live pictures over Southern California there in Santa Monica, there in downtown Los Angeles. Well, this is what we know. This is a follow-up, a development to a story we have been all over here on Live Now from Fox. So the Pentagon confirming today that the military presence in Southern California is being reduced. The Pentagon confirming that 2,000 National Guard.
Okay, so there's 4,000 there now. They're taking away 2,000, and 2,000 are still on standby out there, I guess.
Guardsmen are being withdrawn from their mission there in Los Angeles. Now, remember, nearly 4,700 California National Guardsmen and active duty Marines were deployed to LA in early June with the mission to protect federal buildings, to protect federal personnel following those protests of those anti-ICE demonstrations there in Los Angeles. So in the meantime, we are getting a statement in from the Pentagon. Joey Garrison at USA Today. He has
What's up, Pablo? Good to see you, by the way. Hopefully you're enjoying your hump day so far.
From Sean Parnell at the Pentagon.
What's up, dog? Good morning.
Parnell says this: thanks to our troops who stepped up to answer the call, the lawlessness in Los Angeles is subsiding. As such, the Secretary has ordered the release of 2,000 California National Guardsmen from the federal protection.
Steve Posey, my man. Good to see you.
So looks like they are going home, though many of those guardsmen deployed to LA. Remember, they received specific training to provide perimeter security during ICE operations. Remember, they were not carrying out law enforcement duties. They did not have the authority or the jurisdiction.
No, and that was what Trump was talking about. I forget the exact name of the what they could enact, where basically federal agents or those guys can actually arrest you. And I forget what the name of that is, where they implement that. Someone in the chat, I'm sure, will know. And that's something that Trump had said when he was asked about that, they're like, well, what about this? And he's like, well, it's not off the table. I may end up doing it, kind of thing. And luckily he didn't have to do all of that. So
to detain or arrest protesters. They were, remember,
right, but
authorized.
there was another, like, it's like an actual like law or whatever. I know it's deputized, where they now deputize those agents, those troops or whatever, to be able to have arresting powers, and they can do it for a limited amount of time. But I forget what the actual name of that is. I don't know. I'm blank. Have drawn a blank. We got Andrew Torres over there hanging out. My brother, I got so much to talk to you about, BV. This world and damn near everything is in it is crazy. People need to wake up. Damn straight, homie. Good to see you, by the way. Hopefully you're enjoying your morning, your hump day so far, and I know we definitely are. We have a lot to discuss, though. Let's go ahead, and we got Tiffany Lance as well saying good morning, everyone. I'm outside. The phone is almost dead, but I hope you all have a great hump day. I hope you do as well, Tiffany. Good to see you, as well as Gary. Good morning to you, kind sir. Hopefully you're enjoying the morning as well with us. All right, so
temporarily only detain individuals if needed, and then quickly turn them over to the relevant law enforcement personnel. So this is a major headline. California Governor Gavin Newsom, his press office there on social.
Yeah, fuck this guy, by the way. I don't care if he does. At this point, he can't do anything right.
Social media saying this. Newsom quoting this, saying, for more than a month, the California Guard has been pulled away from their families, communities, and civilian work.
What do you care? What do you care? They're getting paid. What does this have to do with family and shit? You're allowing your fucking entire cities, multiple cities within your jurisdiction, to be vandalized and totally destroyed, and yet you want to worry about their families, the guards, the troops that are out there. Get out of here, dude. You so much cap. It's unreal.
Serve as political pawns for the president.
No, you are a political pawn.
In Los Angeles, while nearly 2,000 of them are starting to demobilize, the remaining Guards members continue without a mission, without direction, and without any hopes of returning to their communities. We call on Trump and the Department of Defense to end this theater and send everyone home now. That's the message there. California.
Wow, 65, man. Just caught the last 20 minutes yesterday. It was my 65th trip around the sun. It's still racing the rain, riding the wind, and chasing the sunset. Much love and respect. Honor and respect. Hey, man, I very much appreciate you, and happy birthday to you as well. 65, man. That's awesome. Fucking W.
Governor Gavin Newsom back out live there to Los Angeles. Had to get this on your radar. It's about 5 minutes past the top of the hour. This is a breaking story. We'll be checking in.
That is tonight. Ironically, you asked that. At each hump day, every single Wednesday, we have the Diamond Effect at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. And that'll be tonight. Every Wednesday, we have the Diamond Effect, and it's going to be a great-ass time. So hopefully we can catch you over there, man.
Colleagues at Fox 11 in Los Angeles, if we get any more details
Brother Hardwire,
about that.
good morning,
one of
my
our
man.
main stories last month in June. Weeks of these anti-ICE demonstrations, mostly localized and focused, as you know.
Brother Carney as well. Legends.
Downtown Los Angeles.
Legends on legends. All right, so we know that they basically had 4,000. They had a total of 4,000 of those National Guards troops out there, and now they've reduced it into half. Now there's 2,000 that are on standby instead. Thought Trump was going to declare martial. No, it wasn't martial law. That's not the name of what. It's like a really weird specific. Like, I don't know if it's a law that they can implement. I forget what the name of it is, man. But my bad for not being able to remember that. It feels ultra bad. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on into President Trump asked Zelensky if Ukraine could hit Moscow. So I think you guys know where this is going to lead us here.
And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft. Thanks for being with us here on a really busy Tuesday. Let's keep going with more of these top headlines. Well, as you know, after the announcement in the Oval Office yesterday, President Trump made sending...
Well, we're about to get into a lot of Israel news right now. Actually, you'd probably have a better opportunity to ask me those questions now than you would on the Diamond Effect. Diamond Effect is very implemented on the conversation, and we're not answering a ton of questions. Some questions will be answered, but it's a lot easier when you're doing one-on-one with me like this, and you can ask me these questions directly. And yeah, man, I'm very transparent about that, and
Or
yeah.
arms, weapons, materiel to Ukraine. Trump saying some of that has gotten there already via our NATO partners. That
True.
Oval Office meeting, that sit down with the NATO Secretary General, coming on the heels of some more of these sanctions and tariff threats, not only levied by the White House, but also by lawmakers on Capitol Hill. Remember, President Trump giving Vladimir Putin a 50-day window to get back to the table. Well, Fox's Bill Malhusian has a follow-up to that announcement. Let's listen.
Oh boy.
Well, at the end of 50 days, if we don't have a deal, it's going to be too bad.
The clock is ticking.
It's gonna be too bad. Shit.
Russia, as President Trump doubles down on his tariff threat. On Monday, the president threatened to target Moscow's trading partners with 100% tariffs if a ceasefire agreement isn't reached to end the war in Ukraine. Trump gave Russia 50 days to respond and pushed back on critics who say that deadline should be sooner.
Oh, I don't think 50 days is very long, and it could be sooner than that. I don't think 50 days is very long.
Along with the tariff threat,
True, Frank. True.
the president announced NATO allies will buy billions of dollars worth of U.S. military weapons, which will then be sent to Ukraine. According to the NATO Secretary General, supplies will include both defensive and offensive arms.
We will find some money in Europe to make sure that Ukraine has what it needs to be in the best possible position during these peaceful.
That's the part that hurts the most.
Gotta
Is,
sit here and watch my morning news.
Regarding the whole aspect of America First, I think that, again, I'll reiterate this aspect. I think most people voted for Trump here in America, at least. Now, this is an opinion. I think most people voted for him, not for so much international bullshit. I think most people were going for America First, hence why I voted for him. And if you guys have noticed, I've supported Trump all the way basically up to Iran, where, I mean, there's been a few things that I can basically condemned him on and said he shouldn't be doing any of this shit, but wasn't the end of the world type of thing. But then as soon as Iran got, it's ever since Iran, there's been a lot of fuck ups in the aspect of, like, listen, we're focusing so much on these other places like Ukraine, Russia, Israel, all this bullshit. And truth be told, we have New Mexico fucking underwater. We have Texas underwater. We have North Carolina underwater. We have fires erupting everywhere. We have hurricanes and shit. Like, we need to focus on our own fucking people. And my position has never changed. I think that, I mean, you guys can go back and look for yourselves on my takes for the last 2 years or whatever. I'm very consistent in that aspect. So it's unfortunate to see what you voted for turn into something like the deep.
My name is Michael, and this call is about a medical alert device. Do you know what is a medical alert device?
Medical what?
A medical alert device.
Alert. Okay. Medical alert.
Basically, it's a small wearable gadget, just like a watch or a pendant, that give access to quick help in case of the emergencies, like falls, heartbreak, breakage, or any other kind of emergency. So, how old are you just for the qualifying criteria of this product?
Would you say you're impotent? I didn't catch any of that.
It's a small wearable gadget, just like a watch or a pendant, that give access to quick help in the case of the emergency, like falls, heartbreak, breaking, or any other kind of emergency, right?
Oh, you're impotent? You are impotent. Well, why would you tell that to the people in the world while I'm live streaming? Hello? Oh, well.
You know what I hate about politics is that that's an excuse for piss poor behavior, bad decisions. Oh, it's just politics. Like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, I really wish we would stop saying, oh, it's just politics. Like, we got to hold people accountable, man. Real quick, man, I thought he had a different agenda. He tricked us all. Shake my head. Well, here's the thing, man. Every politician is always doing whatever he can to be able to get himself reelected. Every decision, everything that he says, does, or she, whatever, that is all they're caring about is their reelection. Trump doesn't have the ability to run, nor does he care to run, even if he could. So after this, it's over. So he doesn't even have to cater to his base audience, which was me essentially, and a lot of you guys. He doesn't have to cater to us anymore. He's not getting another one of our votes, so it doesn't matter, right? So it's unfortunate.
Just yesterday about this very
So
time.
now we have this Ukrainian apologist who just makes excuses as to why the United States needs to give them fucking Patriot missiles and all this bullshit.
And we have a lot to get to. So want to just highlight some reporting in the Financial Times, and it goes as follows, that Trump privately encouraged Ukraine to step up deep.
Shit. I mean, listen, Bob, it happens nonstop, and I wish it would stop. No matter, I don't care which side we're talking about here. It just needs to stop. We need to go for transparency and truth.
Strikes on Russian territory, even asking Zelensky whether he could strike Moscow if the U.S. provided long-range weapons. That's according to people
Good morning, David.
briefed on the discussions. According to the reporting, this is how that discussion went. Trump says, Volodymyr, can you hit Moscow? Can you hit St. Petersburg too? Trump asked.
Yep, not yet. I haven't either.
On the call. That's according to the people. Now, they said Zelensky replied this, quote, absolutely we can if you give us the weapons here. Now, that's kind of the setup to this piece. A lot of people were talking about this piece this morning in the Financial Times, though.
Very true, Lil Paul. Good to see you, by the way. Hopefully you're all enjoying your Wednesday morning, your hump day. But also, if you guys can do me a huge favor real quick, you guys don't have to like all the craziness that's happening around the world, but you guys can hit the like button for me and my takes and helping out the channel over here. So I very much appreciate your guys' laborious work over there.
Was asked about it as he was leaving for Pennsylvania on the White House lawn. This is what he said.
I see. Well, at the end of 50 days, if we don't have a deal, it's going to be too bad.
Too bad.
Well, the tariffs are going to go on and other sanctions go on.
Man, listen, man, here's the truth that sucks about this situation is in politics. Okay. So yes, I'm going to be running in 2028. This is a great question, by the way. I unfortunately think because of the way that I am, my rhetoric, America First ideology, not necessarily to the party, unfortunately, it's not going to do me very, very well. I probably will get outcasted by the party before I even have the ability to get on the ballot. Just being honest, I'm being realistic about the situation, but it takes people like me to try. You got to try, you know what I mean? And I may not be the popular person in that aspect, but I think that is the most righteous thing. So, of course not. That's of course not what I would do. I would absolutely stick to what I say and not allow this bullshit to be. And unfortunately, this is the part that I don't agree with politics is you can't make a decision because it'll affect this guy and this guy's handshake with that guy. And you know what I mean? And so that's why you've got to be really careful when you're giving out promises and what you're going to be doing. You have to analyze that shit before you even say it. You have to understand the domino effect that goes by each one of those decisions. So great question over there, Steve Poser.
No, he shouldn't target Moscow.
True, Hardwire, 100%. True.
Oh, I don't think 50 days is very long, and it could be sooner than that. I don't think 50 days is very long. You should have asked that same question to Biden. Why did he get us into this war? You should ask that question.
Shit.
Okay, so Hal, is this the President Trump you know?
Is this the Trump that you know?
On a phone call with Zelensky, urging him, encouraging him to strike targets deep inside Russia, Moscow, St. Petersburg, using U.S.-made, U.S.-supplied weapons. What is going on here? I wanted to ask you this yesterday. Are we seeing President...
Well, as of right now, Ray, what we're talking about is Trump was asking Zelensky over the phone if Ukraine could hit Moscow. I mean, that's what this particular story is. I'm going to hear this guy answer this, and then we're going to actually move on into the Arizona Grand Canyon wildfire over there, Dragon Bravo fire, they're calling it, and it's 0% contained. Then we're going to get into Israel and Palestine over there. So
Trump take a more clear-eyed
Gaza.
Approach to his rival there in the Kremlin, Putin. Hal.
You know, Andrew, I'd say certainly it would appear that he's got a little bit more clear-eyed approach.
Good morning, 13, my man. Good to see you.
On what Putin's all about. If you listen to his rhetoric, you know, he talks about the fact he has these great phone calls, and then Putin responds with another massive drone and missile strike. By the way, Putin's response to what was said on Monday was another massive drone and missile strike on Ukraine to include Kyiv. So he's staying fairly consistent in that. So a little bit more clear-eyed. I have to tell you, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster since this thing came out. As of last night, it sounded, based on what was reported, that he might have been almost encouraging President Zelensky to target Moscow and St. Petersburg. One could interpret what he was saying in that way. Certainly, as of this morning,
Well, Papa Penguin, I know what you're talking about here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make those deals that you're talking about right here. These conversations, these are all things that I know that you have to accept if you're going to get into politics. And a lot of people will say, well, I'll make the deal, essentially, that having that conversation. I know what you're talking about here. And then I'm shaking one hand.
Guess they didn't want to
I'll sacrifice this to do good later. No, fuck that. Like, I stand on 5 toes and a blade. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. I know what you're talking about. And all that works against me, Papa Penguin.
Really sounded that way. And then throughout the course of the day, it started to shift. And he's saying, oh, no, he shouldn't target Moscow.
What are you talking about? My best foot forward is my metal leg. Ironically, it's probably the most stable, most unbreakable. And also, you can kick some serious ass with it. It's awesome.
And I don't know if there was something else that was said between between President Trump and Putin, or if there was something said between intermediaries or something like that. But he did seem to be backing off of that. Now, there is a missile that is a longer range missile. It can be fired from a HIMARS. We haven't even shared this missile with our closest NATO allies yet, but it is something that would give them about 500-kilometer range. And when he talks about targeting Moscow and St. Petersburg, I think that's the system he's thinking about. Now, what Zelensky can do and what Ukraine can do, and they have been doing, is they can easily target Moscow with drones. And they've been doing that. They've been hitting places much further out.
Yeah, we got Derek over there saying, bring back your OSRS content, old school RuneScape. That's hilarious. Good to see you, Derek. Hopefully you're enjoying the morning as well.
Long-range drones. But those drones are very susceptible to air defense. This missile, if it was given to them, would give them a greater capability. But as of right now, from what I've heard, I don't get the sense that missile is going to be going to Ukraine anytime soon.
So, Al.
All right. So I think we've got enough of this bullshit regarding Russia, Ukraine. We've been covering it nonstop. So that's a little update there. Now we're going to be moving on into over there in the Grand Canyon, and there's 0% contained fire, man. That's terrible. It's gnarly right now.
Tore through the historic Grand Canyon Lodge and raged out of control Monday. Still has no.
Tats, good to see you over there in the UK. Good afternoon to you. Hopefully you're enjoying your hump day so far.
Containment, but it's not only the only fire that we're tracking in the western portion of the United States. For more on this, let's go out to our Fox team with this update.
Look at that shit.
Firefighters in Arizona are reporting
fucking out of control.
Little to no containment on a wildfire burning through the north rim of the Grand Canyon. On Monday, the fire destroyed a historic lodge and several other structures after being allowed by the National Park Service to burn for more than 2 days. Anxious tourists at the Grand Canyon say they're ready to evacuate if needed as the smoke gets thick.
I'm surprised that they haven't evacuated all of the Grand Canyon yet, to be honest. I mean, we started covering this yesterday and we saw the amount of smoke, as you guys can see right there right now. You couldn't even actually see the other side. You couldn't see down into the Grand Canyon at all. It was just filled with smoke. It's unfortunate, man.
And the fire spreads.
And nobody knows how it started yet. We're waiting on that update, but we still don't have an actual from the fire department stating this is what started it. Nothing has been, there's not even, the only speculation that I have is it's hot there. It's hot as shit there. So maybe it just got too hot. I don't know, man. Shit happens like that, but it could as well as be some idiot that's smoking a cigarette, throws it out there and burns up the place.
To see that it's happening.
We don't know.
To see all this smoke.
Seeing the smoke, seeing the pictures that we've seen from last night, it's terrible.
I've been here 6 years ago and I don't remember it being like this. So it's pretty sad.
Arizona isn't the only Western state dealing with wildfires. Colorado Governor Jared Polis issued a disaster.
The only problem with the mineral rights Trump got from all this, from Zelensky over there in Ukraine, the only problem is it gives, you can see the obligation shift happen. That's unfortunately one of the issues there. The obligation shift changes, and now somehow after condemning fucking basically Ukraine for the last 6 months, now all of a sudden the rhetoric is now we need to give them more weapons. We need to support them. Fuck no. No, we don't. We don't need to do shit. We need to take care of us and our own, man.
Declaration freeing up resources
got
to
this
fight
shit
4
going on.
out-of-control fires burning through his state. And in Utah, the Deer Creek fire near the Colorado border has now grown to more than 10,000 acres. Over the weekend, conditions were so bad, it created a so-called fire vortex. You can see the flames twisting like a tornado. Hundreds of residents remain evacuated, and it's not clear when or if they'll be able to return.
It's kind of a surreal feeling when you're like walking around your house and you're like, you know, how do you prioritize? Like, what do you take?
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are now asking the Interior Department to investigate
Good. You made it home. We got Naomi. She just made it home. That's
why
good
the
to
Park
hear.
Service allowed the Arizona fire to continue as a controlled burn. In New York, Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
All right, thank you so much. And speaking of what's going on right now at the Grand Canyon, that Dragon Bravo fire that burns on the North Rim, no injuries have been reported, but some 70 structures, including that historic.
Damn, 70 structures have gone up in flames in this so far. Now, I really don't want to hear who this person is. I don't even know who the fuck this person is. Doesn't matter. But I do want to see some of the images here that they're talking about.
Area. It's not the first. So we're pretty used to fires coming through every summer in the Southwest. These are fire adapted ecosystems. It's fairly normal for them to burn. They actually need to burn for a lot of the ecology. A lot of the cones need the fire.
What's up, Jack? Hopefully you're enjoying the
Be
morning.
able to release the seeds to create new trees. And so, we need fire in this habitat, in this ecosystem to manage it properly. I don't think it's the right approach to just immediately put out fires, but when you build structures like this,
I did not see that. Steve Posey says, so did anyone else see Martha's Vineyard got raided by ICE? I did not see that.
Particular place, and it is a big loss when the fire gets out of control and burns them down.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, it was sparked by lightning. So
Going on, go
whoa,
fast.
sparked by lightning. Is that the official
just here
start
watching
of the
my
fire?
news like usual.
And burns them down.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, it was sparked by lightning, so a natural source that really started this blaze, and obviously concerned when you talk about.
Who is she to be able, like, she ain't the fire department. Like, who is this chick? Everyone else has been waiting for this answer, and some random lady comes out here and says it. She's not, like, I don't see her organization next to her.
About this
She doesn't even have a proper microphone.
Nature, the tourism factor. Can I ask you about this? Because they're closing down the routes, some of the hiking in there due to both the issues with potential chemicals there with some of those buildings that burn, but also the smoke in the area. Can you talk about that? And maybe were people disappointed that they couldn't hike, they couldn't go down near the Colorado?
What's up, Mount High? Hopefully you're enjoying your Wednesday morning, your hump day. We've got our Left-Handed Tobacco ready to go. I've been waiting for my man to show up so I can open this up and spark it up, man, because listen, fucking world is crazy, isn't it? Isn't it? Shit.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Cheers. And good morning.
River, if they were planning on do that before.
Yeah. I talked to a bunch of tourists yesterday at the South Rim. Most people that visit the South Rim, and I think national parks in general, actually don't have big hiking plans. So I think the majority of people's plans weren't drastically affected. But
what are you talking about, lady? Oh my God. They can't even, they went to the Grand, there's people that go there from all over the world, and they go there just to see the Grand Canyon, and then they can't even see it. Yeah, I'd say their shit is affected. Anyways, so that's an interesting development. They're stating that the whole cause of this was from a lightning strike. Very interesting. I still don't know that to be the truth. I haven't heard the police department or fire department come out and state that. We've all kind of been waiting for that. But nonetheless, we have an update. At least 20 Palestinians were killed at a Gaza site, aid site, Israel-backed American organization says.
Good morning.
And this is a quick update. It's like 3 minutes.
Thank you for waking up with us here on Live Now from Fox. I'm Jeanne Francine here with you on this Wednesday morning. It's July 16th. I'll be here with you for the next few hours to give you all of your breaking news alerts, top stories, and your live events of the day. And as we come on the broadcast early this Wednesday morning, we are following some breaking news as it relates to Middle East conflict. I want to transition right now to give you a live look out in the Middle East, a live look at
Go Fast Racing. Hey, very much appreciate you hitting that that subscribe button. I very much appreciate that over here. It helps out the channel, and thank you guys for also engaging with the content, being in the chat or hitting the like button or both, obviously helps
Gaza
out.
tent camp. As we are following breaking news this morning, the Associated Press reports an Israeli-backed American organization that runs an aid program in the Gaza Strip reported this Wednesday that 20 Palestinians were killed at a distribution site. This comes as Israeli strikes killed 41 others.
Interesting. Papa Penguin came out with the fact. Mike Ball, she is an academic PhD in the environmental field. She's also a fairly liberal reporter for environmental stuff. Well, thank you so much for looking that up and getting me that answer, man. I very much appreciate that.
Including 11 children, according to local hospital officials. The Gaza Humanitarian Fund said 19 people were trampled in a stampede. One person fatally stabbed in the violence. They say this happened at a distribution hub in the southern Gaza city.
So, okay, who did the stabbing?
CARNY'S. The group, which rarely acknowledges trouble at its distribution sites, accused Hamas of causing the panic and spreading misinformation that led to the violence, though it provided no evidence to support this claim. The Associated Press goes on to report this morning these are the first fatalities that GHF has confirmed at their aid distribution sites. The United Nations Human Rights Office and Gaza's Health Ministry, they say this morning that 875 Palestinians in the enclave have been killed while waiting to receive aid since May. Also, 674 of those being killed in the vicinity of aid distribution sites run by GHF. As we continue to follow breaking news this morning, I do want to transition your screen to give you a live look at the Israel-Gaza border. We are also learning this morning that Israeli strikes killed 22 people in northern Gaza, including 11 children and 19 others in the city of CARNY'S. At this hour, about 2 minutes shy from the top of the 6 o'clock hour here on the East Coast, you can see plumes of smoke there in the distance. The Israeli military saying it struck more than 120 targets in the past 24 hours across the Gaza Strip.
Wait, I don't see Warland's comment in here. Ironically, I don't see it on my side at all. But good morning to Warland if you're in here. Hopefully you're enjoying your morning so far.
Including Hamas military infrastructure of tunnels and also weapon storage facilities. Israel accusing Hamas of hiding military infrastructure amidst civilian areas in Gaza.
Brother Dwayne, my man, good to see you as well.
Now, also
Happy
on
Hump
this
Day,
Wednesday,
everybody.
the Israeli military, they announced the opening of a fourth corridor bisecting the southern city of CARNY'S, where Israeli troops have seized the land in what they say is a pressure tactic against Hamas. In the past, these narrow strips of land have been a serious hurdle during ceasefire negotiations, as Israel said it wants to maintain military presence in those corridors. Gaza's more than 2 million Palestinians are living through a catastrophic humanitarian crisis.
No, that shit's got to be fucking terrible.
Hamas attacked Israel back on October 7th of 2023, setting off the 21-month war. Israel has bombarded and
Oh, what the fuck is going on here? What is going on? I don't know what. Sorry, guys. Shit. I do not know what is going on with this. Let's see. Restart. How's it going, Doug? It's crazy. I can't even see my cursor. What the fuck? I don't know. So I was watching my my news. coffee. My bro working. It's all good. Hell yeah. Right on. Huh. What is going on with laptop? This thing is going to drive me crazy. Sorry, I'm over here trying to figure out what's going on with the laptop. Oh, and same here, man. I need, need to get together, go have a beer or something. That'd be awesome. You know what? I guess I could switch my camera around and no, can't do that. I got you guys right here. And then you won't hear Mike. Then again, I can still hear Mike and watch him.
Ceasefire between government forces and Druze armed groups collapsed. This as Israel threatens to escalate its involvement, saying it's in support of the Druze religious minority. The Israeli army, again, as I mentioned, hitting near the entrance to the Syrian Ministry of Defense in Damascus, targeting the same site several hours later with a larger strike. Israel has also launched.
Did they say what initiated this?
A series of airstrikes,
or just telling us it happened? Is there any context to that? Insight?
Convoys of government forces in southern Syria since the clashes erupted and has beefed up forces along the border. Now, Syria's defense ministry earlier blamed militias in the Druze majority area, saying that they were violating a ceasefire agreement that had been reached Tuesday.
Okay, so that's what the cause of this was. The ceasefire that was basically broken, according to the Israeli. So who knows? I have no idea what the accusation is.
They think this has caused the Syrian army soldiers to return fire. It said they were, quote, adhering to rules of engagement to protect residents from harm and ensure the safe return of those who left the city back to their homes, end quote. Meanwhile, reports of attacks on civilians continue to surface this Wednesday, with Druze and family members in conflict zones as they search desperately for information about their fate amid communication blackouts.
Jeez, man, this is rough. What a rough news cycle morning, man. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, as Naomi points out, yes, for the top partners out there, maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate some freaking money. I very much appreciate that, Naomi, for throwing that out there. Some reports say the IDF struck to protect the troops. That would be a first. Very interesting. I wonder. I know they said it was a ceasefire violation, but how? That's what I'd like to know. It's not just we'll take that ceasefire violation. I want to know what the actual violation was. Unfortunately, that ordeal just came out, so I don't have any further context on that. That just came out 2 hours ago. Right before we started the show, that's when when I woke up this morning, I saw the ship going down. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on into now the U.S. signs a nuclear deal, nuclear cooperation deal, rather, with Iran. I think that's how you say it, but you guys can correct me. I'm illiterate as fuck, so. Good morning. I'm Ann Gansler. I'm the Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary in the Bureau of Arms Control and Non-Proliferation, and I am delighted to welcome. I guess there was a ceasefire that was signed on Tuesday, which was yesterday, and so I guess they had a reason to strike on this violation within 1 day. I don't know what the violation was. And real quick, Bahrain, I appreciate that, Warland. By the way, this is signing of the U.S. Bahrain Memorandum of Understanding for the CMOU. Developing civil nuclear energy at home and abroad. Yeah, what's up, Straight Dragon? Good to see you, my man. Happy update to you. Is a major priority for the United States as reflected in the 4 executive orders the President signed this past May. This NCMOU represents an important step towards deepening a robust civil nuclear partnership between the United States and Bahrain, and it builds on our country's already successful collaboration through our foundational infrastructure for responsible use of small modular reactor technology, or FIRST program. This NCMOU will enhance our energy security, advance mutual prosperity through the expanded economic cooperation. It will introduce and advance mutual prosperity, promote the highest standards of nuclear safety, security, and non-proliferation. I thank you all for joining us this morning, and I now would turn it over to Secretary Rubio for his remarks, followed by Minister Al-Fayed. Okay, real quick, I didn't even know where this place was until just now. I'm like, I've never even heard of this place. So, real quick, for anybody else that didn't know where Bahrain is, it's out there in the Middle East, over there, just outside of Qatar. There's Qatar over there. Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Iran. Yeah, as you guys can see, Bahrain's right here. Interesting. Never even heard of it. Totally, I love when I
all right, Doug.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the hard work that went into doing this. Thank you, Excellency, for being here today. This is an important signing. It serves as the first step towards a deeper civil nuclear cooperation. An example that the United States is prepared to be a partner with any nation on Earth that wants to pursue a civil nuclear program that clearly is not geared toward weaponization or threatening the security of their neighbors. And this is no one better to do it with than such a strong partner that we've been working with for so long. This only strengthens our relationship. We're all aware of our partnerships already that are in place, whether it's the free trade agreement or the Fifth Fleet. Obviously, the Abraham Accords, the comprehensive security and integration and prosperity agreement that Kingdom is now also joined, and we're very excited about that. All of these things bring us closer together, and I think later today, along with our respective heads of state, we're going to have an opportunity to, or respective heads of government, we're going to have an opportunity to have more fucking nuclear shit being lunch over at the White House as well, so it'll be exciting. And so this is, I would just say, brag a little bit, I think U.S. private sector technology is the best in the world, and the best in the world at helping such close allies like Bahrain achieve the hopes that they have for their own future. We're able to generate energy. Energy is key to everything. We can't, we talk about nuclear is the greatest thing, cost-effective wise, don't need as much, produces a lot of energy, cheapest that you can. You can actually burn it fairly clean. The industry or any business endeavor, you can't do it without energy. And this is an exciting new technology that we hope to be a sharing what this is among our closest in the world. And so we look forward to collaborating and building a civil nuclear capacity together and to be U.S. companies and your companies. And we're excited about the opportunity to be here. Welcome to Washington. Hopefully these things are the main ones. These are the main ones. These are the main ones as well. So thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll hear what he has to say, and then we'll move on to our last and final story, just to keep you guys in the know. There's some breaking news that happened about 30 minutes ago. Biden's mental health, former Jill Biden aide pleads Fifth Amendment. That's very interesting. We're going to hear that here in a few minutes after we hear what Moran has to say about it. Rain.
Thank you. It's good to have you for the warm welcome and for your kind remarks. I am pleased and honored to be part of the delegation accompanying His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Khalid, Crown Prince and Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Bahrain, as we return to Washington to further strengthen the already robust strategic partnership between our two nations. The signing of this memorial on strategic and new cooperation further advances this process, underscoring our shared.
Oh man, that's going to be awesome. Yeah, Naomi had an awesome shirt with the antenna on their emo. It's super awesome. I can't wait to see it in person.
To benefit our countries as societies.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised that this doctor completed it.
No doubt that cooperation on nuclear technology.
Be good out there, brother Steve. All love and respect on that.
Contributor to our shared responsibility and prosperity and the EU's spirit. And we in Bahrain deeply value the chance to benefit from the U.S. world leading technology.
Well, yeah, I mean, at this point now, he's going to keep scrambling, by the way, for the rest of the shit. I'm just kind of on. Cool. So, obviously, we'll be over there inspecting the shit out of them nonstop and making sure that they're up to par code according to the United States, right? Anyways, we're moving on into our last and final story of the morning. We got Biden's mental health. Former Jill Biden aide pleads Fifth Amendment.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. As we are following some breaking news, we did just get this posted here from Fox News. As we're learning right now, former aide to former First Lady Jill Biden has pleaded the Fifth during a House deposition on former President Biden's mental competency. Here's what we're learning as of right now. A top aide to former First Lady Jill Biden refused to answer GOP investigators' questions today as the House Oversight Committee probes whether senior ex-White House aides covered up signs of former President Joe Biden's mental decline. Anthony Bernal, former assistant to the president and senior advisor to the First Lady, was compelled for a July 16th closed-door deposition after missing a previously agreed-upon interview date late last month. A source told Fox News Digital that Bernal apparently pleaded the Fifth Amendment to the questions asked by House staffers. House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer is investigating allegations that Biden's former top White House aides covered up the signs of his mental and physical decline while in office, and whether any executive actions were commissioned via AutoPay without the president's full knowledge. Biden allies have pushed back against those claims. We also did hear from President Biden in an interview with the New York Times on Thursday. He affirmed that he, quote, made every decision on his own.
Yeah, which was so fucking cap. Like, you ain't gonna lie to kick it.
Was originally slated to appear last month for a voluntary transcribed interview, but he and his lawyers backtracked after the Trump administration announced it was waiving executive privilege rights for him and several other former White House staffers. He's now the second former Biden administration staffer to invoke the Fifth Amendment after ex-White House official Kevin O'Connor did so last week. O'Connor's deposition lasted less than 30 minutes, with the doctor refusing to answer any questions after his meeting. But O'Connor's lawyers argued at the time that it was not an admission of guilt. Rather, they were concerned the scope of the committee's questioning could force him to violate patient-doctor confidentiality, risking his safety. Implicate such privilege. Instead, he took the Fifth to all and any potential questions. Two former Biden White House staffers appeared for voluntary transcribed interviews already.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a fuckfest of news this morning. But I can't do this shit without you guys. I'm very appreciative of all your guys' engagement and your guys' contributions to the channel. You guys hitting that like button on the way out, I very much appreciate that as well. You guys don't have to like all the crap that's happening around the world, but you guys can like.
Listen, stick around, everybody. We're going to be grading our buddy CARNY'S
live right now. So
and as well, we're going to be back this evening, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, is the Diamond Effect. So we'll see you guys tonight. If we don't see you guys this evening, then we'll see you guys tomorrow morning for more of the World's Menace as we continue down the line with day by day, man. We're breaking down the news, man. So with that being said, much love, honor, and respect, everybody. Hopefully everyone has a wonderful rest of their hump day, and God bless everyone. We'll see you guys very soon.
From the depths of darkness.
Right on. So this so loud, so fast. Mark, cooking with Carney, yeah. Turn that up now, right? Just making a quick burrito. What's up, Sick? Do-do-do-do-do.
Vanguard in a small town where the stars start to shine. The young man stands with the sunset's goodbye. He whispers to the wind about days gone by. Lost in time yet hopeful, he feels alive. Carney Vanguard, his heart beats slow as the sun sets low. Kings of tomorrow, but fears he may fall. Carney Vanguard, whispers of the sunset in the quiet night. Hopeful and lost in this small town's life. Wishing for a better day, those shadows might bind. Dreams of a future where he won't be flying. Carney Vanguard, through the fields where the wildflowers grow, he finds a path that seems to know. Each step he takes with a heart so whole, toward the sunrise where the darkness is old. Carney Vanguard, his spirit lifts as the sun sets low. Dreams of tomorrow, but fears he may fall. Carney Vanguard, whispers of the sunset in the quiet night. Hopeful and lost in this small town's life. Wishing for a better day, those storms may ignite. Dreams of a future where he stands so right.
All right, Carney Riders, how's it going? How are you today? Oh, well. So, yeah, gonna go with cooking with Carney, I guess. Thanks for the raid, Mike. I appreciate it. How you doing, Naomi, and everybody else? The whole Breakfast Club, huh? Glad you guys are tuning in, checking me out. And for those that, are barely tuning in, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Yeah, on that notification bell, don't forget to hit all. That way you can get most of the time you'll get when the show is on. And if you want to support the channel, you know where to catch me at. Just always hit me on that Cash App. Hey, what's up, Hardwire? Which of the Carney shows? You know what? I might take you guys for a ride after I munch. I got no flour. We just got the pen. So you know what that means. Gotta hit the dispo. Dispensaries. Round and round we go. Which dispensary is Carney going to go? Oh, I didn't work. Did a show earlier with Motobomb and Sick Bastard, like I always, well, not always. Those that know me know that, I jump on whatever I can if I'm not sleeping or busy with the club or whatever. But doing the morning coffee show with those guys is always fun. T-Fob, Mac, Ray Gregory, all you guys. And then after the dispensary, guess what? Carney's back on the road. Hey, Path Killer, how you doing? You know what? Burrito time, yep. Just something simple. Chicken, cheese, and some avocado. Maybe some Tabasco sauce. What's up, Slim? Bear Wolf, how you doing? Almost always. I like that. Almost always. I'm not a part-timer. I'm not a full-timer. I'm more of a, not even a some-timer. More of a whenever timer. Oh, gotta get the fine china out. Look. Ooh, maybe. No, I don't want to grate any potatoes. Always gets a chuckle. Hell yeah. So, those that tuned in when I was riding out to Madrid, New Mexico, and those that haven't been there know about Maggie's off the wild spots there. little restaurant, a little mom and pop diner. Yeah, we decided to go right out there. Well, 10 miles before we get into that mining town. Of course, middle of nowhere, start losing service. That was about 10 miles out. And then once we got about 5 miles in, right before we got into town, yep, lost full service. And you know what's funny about? I'm over here cooking right now, but once I get on the road, I'm probably gonna end up stopping somewhere. Oh shoot, I got buckets in the Durango too. I need to go. I think I'm gonna go to the self sprayer, go spray those out. I don't know yet. Who knows? What's going on, Dwayne? Smoked pork burrito. You know, I'm supposed to get my wife one of those from this place called Rudy's because she told me that they have some good breakfast burritos there, and unfortunately, they open after she leaves. She leaves here for work, so yeah. But me personally, I do like my local Blake's Burger breakfast burritos. Some people don't because they say they put too much. There's too much potatoes, too much hash browns. Okay, that's perfect for me. And then with that green chili. So we're gonna eat a little healthier this morning. Just chicken, cheese, and avocado. You're a right timer. Thanks, man. I'm an old timer. I like that one. A what timer? Hell yeah. Oh boy, cooking with Carney, my favorite. Hell yeah, hardwire. So I was telling Pathfinder, I sent that on Mike's feed off of the Facebook page. You can find me there. Send me a friend request. And since you're in Alabama, yeah, I can invite you. Or you know what? Matter of fact, let's go up here real quick. Oh no, you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Search. But yeah, there's the page. Copy. Paste. Yeah. And guess what? It's almost that season again. Roll Tide roll. Hell yeah. There's the link right there. You know what? Like I said, I mean, oh, get me up right there. Facebook. Just send me a message, let me know who you are, because I tend to forget who I'm talking to. And as you can see, that is me, blue check mark. I'm a real boy. Oh no, I'm doxing myself. Make a Cooking with Carney Bikers cookbook, and all of us bikers will contribute a recipe, and mostly yours, but have a section for biker friends. I like how you said that, and that reminds me, you guys, and thank you, Hardwire, for reminding me. Let's see if I can find them real quick. What the fuck? Where are they? They haven't posted anything in a while, so let's see if I can find them. I don't know why I can't find them on the search. Maybe I'm gonna have to relink it. Oh, Basement Gardener. Thanks for tuning in earlier on the breakfast or coffee show. I didn't get to say hey earlier, or I think I did, but where are these? Oh no, guys, you're seeing everything I watch. Why can't I find them? It's gonna drive me crazy. I should be all the way towards the bottom too. Oh, there's Rev, my brother. There's one of my brothers. StreamYard. There they are. What the fuck? Oh, I misspelled. I missed an S. That's what I. So yeah, the cooking part is yeah, but you guys got to check these guys out too. Um, so they give good reviews, bad reviews, any kind of fucking reviews when it comes to foods and eats, which are which is one of my favorite things to do, as you can tell. Um, some of the places that they've been to are kick ass. There's these two, when it comes to food, yeah, they won't steer you wrong. Like this place. That's too low. And that was out there in Texas. But anyways, let's see. So bikers and eats. Here's one of our locals here.
All right, Lord, we thank you for this get together here and this yummy food. We ask you to watch over us while we ride tonight, and we thank you for everything done for us. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
What you got, Brother Stomp?
Quesadilla, barbacoa.
So gorgeous.
So this place is one of our favorite places. Hey, what's up, Bob? Biker News Canada.
Oh, that's a healthy plate. What you eating over there? Freddy burger. Oh, the deep boys. Who? What? The Freddy burger. What you got?
The Freddy burger.
Looking good.
Yeah, that would be cool. Hardwire.
Hey, so we're at Don Choche's. This is the owner, George, and we just thought we'd grab him and say hey, because he's really shy. So we're going to send him out of here. Love you, brother.
Love you.
So I think George is trying to tell me something. I ordered some real food, and He had mentioned something about me being a little overweight, so he made me a burrito. Thanks, George. Appreciate that.
That shit was funny.
All right, we got a video taco here. Got all kinds of shit in it. Nice and meaty. Mm. Best tacos ever. Got some queso with the chips. Spanish rice. Beaners. And we'll get into this here thing here in a sec.
All right, so we're gonna get into this molcajete. I don't even know where to start. I guess
Take the umbrella.
I don't want. Oh,
Right over there by the little burrito.
all right, we're going to get into the rib. This has always been like one of my favorites. Oh, and I guess I'll share that with you. So it's barbacoa and carnitas under this huge cheese blanket. Oh.
Uh-oh. That's okay.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it's got green chili in there too.
It's got a chili relleno in there too, I think.
Carnitas and the best barbacoa in Albuquerque.
On the planet.
Right there. All right. Let's try it. Let's try the barbacoa first.
Fucking hardwire.
Oh, yeah. Delicious. You gotta get a piece of that cheese steak too. Delicious.
It's funny that you say that too.
Moist. Perfectly
Alright.
seasoned.
Let's
Absolute.
mute that. Damn. Trade them. So on that screen, you got the burrito. I don't know about the fucking mess, but I got my 10. So the burrito is going to be my munchies. But guess what? I do have some shine. Oh. Oh yeah. You know, besides the bike, you know, truck stop burritos, gas station burritos, and smoke. I mean, there's a whole show right there. Is that in Texas? The ones with the bikes, yeah. This one, no, that's here in New Mexico. Here in Albuquerque, actually. Oh man, let's see. Where's another one? We went to. Oh, so this is over by the Jemez Mountains, just northwest of Albuquerque. Oops.
Vegan shit, cause we ain't doing steaks, strips, gumbos, and more. Dirty black is fish, you know we're gonna shoot it. Hit the road, stop, yeah, going and shoot. Good shit, bad shit, you hear all about it. You listen up, take our word and don't ever doubt it. We got steaks, shrimps, gumbos, and more. Don't ask for that vegan shit, cause we ain't
Those
doing
bats,
steaks, shrimps, gumbos, and more. We got steaks, strips, gumbos, and more. Steaks, strips, gumbos, and more. Bottle wide open, greasy leather vest. So like the club dirty, hungry for that
Dean.
steaks and ribs.
So we're here at the Jemez Mountain Brew House. We got a nice selection of beers on tap over there. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Thank you, SNS, for putting everybody's channels up for me.
And they got pizza. So, a new place. So we're just gonna check it out. So Dirty Baker's Feast.
I need to try a taco. That's what she said.
Carney here got his usual cup of blood.
Yep. So, you know, if you're in anytime you're here in Albuquerque or New Mexico and you just passing through and, you know, kind of low or whatever, you know, hit this channel up. Check out the places that they recommend. I mean, like I said, they will not steer you wrong. And if they say don't go there, don't.
Gluten-free. You said it was cauliflower, right? Cauliflower crust. Looks legit to me.
But I like that hardware.
That's nice. That totally doesn't taste like that.
Well, it's almost dinner time for you, Kitty, ain't it? That's awesome. I'm glad to help you on your decisions with the mic and all that.
Table behind us.
So are you running the cord or are you going to run the Bluetooth?
Pizza. Now,
The clip mic.
I experienced that one time out into Harris, and I couldn't even eat a whole piece. It was just nasty as fuck. But this one here is a cauliflower crust.
Yeah, exciting news with plenty of cool developments on the way. That's
And
awesome. What's going on?
Nobody told me that it was gluten-free and it was cauliflower.
You got me
I
interested.
don't think I'd have known any different. It had a different taste to it, a different texture, but I mean, there's a lot of different crusts out there.
Turmoil. All right, or
you know, huge range. So I would
you have a
thought
good
this
one.
thing was floating out there somewhere, and it was actually made out of flour and yeast. So pretty good. We got a glutinous friend here, or non-glutinous friend that we're gonna bring out. She can try it out.
Yeah,
this
so you're
topping
gonna probably
here
hit that front that just. Well, actually, no.
Mushrooms and black olives.
You're getting a different front
With
that
some dipping
way.
sauces.
But
There's like
yeah,
a
the way.
garlic oil and probably a ranch and a blue cheese. 12-inch. This is a carnivore with pepperoni meatballs.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So what you do is you run the video.
Like $17 a piece. I think it was a little more with the extra cheese and stuff. So
So, um, when you get to run the mic, run it. If you can't, just wait till you get back home, and then go through your edit, and there you could do your voiceover, and that's where you could explain the ride too. So, I mean, it's cool when you could get it on point, like when you're writing, you're like, oh shit, check that out, you know. Um, but when you do the editing, I mean, you end up doing dialogues and, you know, reviewing, and then you sit there and, oh, did I say that right? Well, let's reword it, you know. So, but I can't wait to check out those videos. It's going to be awesome. They were pretty good. Small for me, but spicy chicken chili. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. So as far as chili too, so I know you guys seen some of the videos where we're doing the steaks on the grill at the clubhouse, stuff like that. So that's the only time. I mean, I'm in an apartment, so there's no grilling here for me unless I'm at the clubhouse. Because if I go anywhere, well, you know how it is. Uh, go to a brother's house. If they're grilling, they're grilling. And you guys don't forget to hit that like and subscribe too. Hell yeah, hardware. You got me more and more intrigued on this. Cooking with Carney with recipes from bikers across. Well, if I get some recipes from overseas and all that too. Cooking with Carney with recipes across the world. Wow. There you go, Kitty. Thank you. Like Kitty says right there. Which I like. So the course because makes a mess. Yeah. I just finished all my coffee. You know what that means? I have no coffee. I have no Monster. Oh shoot! I still have tea in here. I can finish that. Wow. Tea. A healthy breakfast burrito. Because I really didn't put anything else. I mean, oh, I took the food away. Now you can't see it. Okie dokie smokies. All right, let's see. Damn it. Oh. All right. Now, where are we? Hey, what's up, Prospect Mike? Mikey. Happy burrito and aluminum foil. Wire it to aluminum foil cylinder. That's funny. That is funny. So, my younger roofer days, running a kettle for tar, when we used to run tar and gravel before, the 90-pound came out, the torch down and all that. But yeah, we used to have our burritos sitting there towards the burner area because that whole metal area just gets so hot. So all morning long, all the way to lunch, we set them there. Man, by lunchtime, everybody had warm burritos, and it usually was like basic ingredients like your ground beef. A lot of us would do boiled small chunk potatoes. That way, when it warms up, it just, kind of melts. And then, of course, the cheese and green chili. All right, let's get back to this.
Let's eat. Let's feast.
Let's eat.
All right, this is the ones with onions. No onions. Black olives and mushrooms. That's really good cheese. That's double cheese with the texture and the pull. Good stuff. You too. Thanks.
The crust.
All right, here
When
at
they
the
said
Henry's
gluten-free, I was
Mountain
like,
Brew
what?
House. We just had a pizza and some
Cauliflower
beers.
crust. It was
And
good.
I guess it is actually a brewery. They got they haven't been around long, so they're just starting the brewing process. They have an IPA that they're selling and they're canning on site. They're gonna do a pale ale and some other thing. But pizza was pretty dang good. I gotta say, the staff is awesome. Everybody's friendly here. Owner came out and talked to us, so looking forward to coming back. So, by the way, watch for motorcycles. Subscribe to Dirty Bikers Feast and
CARNY'S Ride.
CARNY'S Ride. My brother Carney here's got a page called CARNY'S Ride. So hit him up, see what he's up to. Peace out.
Listen to us complain how far they are.
Oh, downhill. I'm all in. I'm all in. Yeah. Right.
There's my baby. I need to get her running. Get her back on the road. Tap and Taco. That's another good place.
Throttle wide open, greasy leather vest, shades on, no rest. We ride with the best. Biker gang dirty, hungry for that feast. Steaks and ribs. We.
You know what? Matter of fact, hold on. Hello. Hello.
Hi, my name is June. The purpose of my call today is to inform you that the open enrollment of Medicare 2025 has started and now qualifying for. It can give you enhanced benefits like food and flex cards and whatnot by paying even less premiums for it. To confirm your eligibility, can you tell me if you have Part A and B of Medicare?
Sure.
Perfect. You qualify for the benefits. I am forwarding you to our supervisor. Please hold on.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, this is Christopher on a recorded line. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing? What was your name again? Christopher. Hey, Christopher. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. This call is regards to inquiry about Medicare benefits for savings for 2025. So do you have Medicare Part A and B?
Sure.
Perfect. And how old are you?
5012. Oh. What happened? Damn it. I didn't even get to put them on hold. Some people sometimes. And wrong with tap and taco. Not much tap when you're riding. No, I mean I never have any issues when I go. Well, now Taco Bell on the other hand, fuck, I wouldn't want to ride after eating there. Mm-mm. I like fucking with them. Ain't that old yet. 5012, you like that one? And instead of saying either yes or no, sure. Fucking idiots. One pint and I'm riding. You know, I thought about something like that. Or wait till they get on and be like, you know, like, I don't know, what would be a good one? Carney's cooking cougars? Press 1. That'd be interesting.
You'll need no yeast.
So I gotta do segments of Carney spam calls.
stews, pulled pork, brisket, cowing down on barbecues, hopping town to town, menus in our sights, diners, drive-ins, taking juicy bites. 30 chrome horses grace the asphalt blade. Every meal's a prize in this hungry man's game. Got them dirty bites, never rolling in a line. Feasting coast to coast, ain't no food we won't dine. Route 66 down the Texas Trail. Lobster and Maine, shrimp and grits in a pail. Pancakes in the morning, steak when it's late. Dirty bites, dirty dudes, dropping food on our plates.
Oh yeah.
Route 66 down the Texas Trail. Lobster and Maine, shrimp and grits in a pail. Pancakes in the morning, steak when it's late.
You're talking about the guy with the blue hair that goes after the call centers.
And here we got a little bit of food prep going on. Showing some of the meats. Al pastor and the asada. Little choppy chop. First look at the fish tacos. And some gallina, some chicken. We got the salsa bar. We can go down and you can just put, I don't know, random sauces and goodies like that.
This is a cool place. I do like
They
it.
were the tapping tacos, man. Got a fish taco, barbacoa, al pastor, and a $5 michelada. Like we got was that a barbacoa quesadilla?
Yep, barbacoa quesadilla,
and
which
two
is the
fish tacos.
best. Always have to get the fish tacos here.
Turn it down a little bit.
Let's get into this fish taco. They always have the best fish tacos. So, got a crema on it, super crunchy. I could even bend this in half if the fish is so big, but let's check it out.
I like going in there.
Other
Good
than
place.
fish taco. I think they have the best one.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's
100%.
see.
Listen.
Dirty black is we should know we're gonna shoot it. Hit the road.
So, to all our SoCal family and everybody down there that area, and the reason why I say that instead of the whole California, because Southern California knows knows how it goes. But this place was awesome.
Drive-ins, taking juicy bites. 30 chrome horse.
Redondo Beach.
Throttle wide open, greasy leather vest, shades on, no rest. We ride with the best. Biker dirty, hungry for that feast. Steaks and ribs, we don't need no yeast. Feasting on the highway, coast to coast ride. Biker dirty, can't hide this pride. Burgers and fries, devouring the spread. sunrise to sunset, we're never looking dead. Road grind, oil stains, wear them like tattoos. Pulled pork, brisket, cowing down on barbecues. Hopping town to town, menus in our sights. Diners, drive-ins, taking juicy bites. Dirty chrome horses, crazy asphalt blade. Every meal's a prize in this hungry man's game. Got them dirty bikes, never rolling in a line. Feasting coast to coast, ain't no food we won't dine. Route 66 down the Texas Trail. Lobster and Maine, shrimp and grits in a pail. Pancakes in the morning, steak when it's late. Dirty bikes, dirty dudes, dropping food on our plates. Dirty dudes, dropping food on our plates. Route 66 down the Texas Trail. Lobster and Maine, shrimp and grits in a pail. Pancakes in the morning, steak when it's late. Dirty bikes, dirty dudes dropping food.
Okay, the winner has been chosen. Now you're gonna clean it out and get it ready to munch on.
All right, you first. Me? Yeah. Oh shit. Oh boy. Fuck, I don't know.
The uni is good.
That was interesting.
So uni and quail egg is real good.
Oh yeah.
It's got a real eggy taste.
We had to actually go to a seafood market and buy quail eggs for our uni. I mean, you can't have uni without raw quail.
So we found a little market before we even got to get the quail egg.
5 minutes. And it's never complete without a little catfish action.
Moos or oinks? Well, see, I like all kinds. I like meat. So, lamb is good. I like gyros. Duck is great. Some people don't like it. Me, I mean, gator's good. Crane is good. The breast meat. And as far as fish, pompadour, mackerel, tuna, fresh tuna. I mean, the list goes on. Damn. I just had a burrito and now I'm getting hungry again. Go figure, right? Grilled burgers and fries, some hash browns. Dude, that sounds good now. But unfortunately, so yeah, that song right there, my Prez is the one that came up with that, him and RVP, which are the two that are, this is their show, their channel. Matter of fact, you know what? What the fuck am I doing? What are you doing, Carney? What are you doing? I don't know. So you got me talking to myself. I'll put their link right here. There's their link. Check them out. You know what? While you're there, give a comment. Let them know that Carney sent you. One day I'll get them to, you know what? One day I'll sit there and do a live while we go out and eat. I haven't done that in a while. Sea urchin is that spicy. Yeah. Uni. Oh yeah, go fast. Oh, you should know the area. I mean, that's the Redondo Beach over at the pier. That big area. Very interesting. And that's why they call it Dirty Biker Feast, because, after all that road travel, like I said, you could give a man a fish and he'll eat for the day. You give a man a bike, he will ride thousands and thousands of miles to go eat fish. Not tired of duck or Bambi. What? Or, oh, never tried. Deer is very good. Elk is good. Bear. I like bear. I guess it's just the carnivore in me. Yep. What's up, North Carolina? Mr. So Loud. Fresh mackerel has the highest oil contents. Yeah. Oh yeah, salmon. Salmon's good. I mean, I could eat some salmon. Don't get me wrong. And I love it when, Hops sits there and does, gets us, gets us salmon and stuff. But me, what I miss is, I actually miss going out and fishing. He is. He's one of my closest brothers. Oh, thank you, Kitty. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would have to say that. So I looked familiar. So one thing about me when it comes to food, uh, I was taught a long time ago, at least try it once. But that's not always the thing. Because later down the line, you can try it again and it might taste different. It might taste better. So try it twice. But the third time, if it's not satisfying, 86 it, dude. But that's with any type of food. Um, Now, me, for the longest time, I do not care for hush puppies at all. You know what? But there are times, there'll be years upon years gone, and somebody will be like, "Hey, dude, you want here have some of these?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good." And they're like, "What? You don't like them?" I'm like, "Hell no." They're like, "How long ago did you have them?" I'm like, "Maybe 5, 10, doesn't matter. Years go by for sure." And the last time I had it, somebody talked me into it. I took the bite. And guess what? Still tastes the same from the first time I've tried them. It didn't taste any different. Just no. And guess what? It'll probably be another 3 to 5 years till somebody talks me into it again. Watch. It's bound to happen. On the hour for 5 minutes. Damn. Dude. Now you want to talk. Dude, fish is not a. Dude, you guys are making me hungry again. Fuck. And I haven't even. I still got to go and pick up flour because I'm out. That's funny. I'm going to go get the product that makes me crave food. Huh. Yeah. I kind of miss living in areas like that where, like up in Wisconsin, we're by a river, so and the stream there. We used to get a lot of ducks there. And then when I lived in Florida, you know, some areas you'll find them here, but you know, ain't much area for ducks unless it's. I mean, we're in the desert mountain. I mean, lots of drilling to even hit water in some areas. Cooked peas for so many years that one day I liked them and couldn't eat them even though yeah. I mean, with me and vegetables, I used to hate vegetables. Now, yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, peas, just throw it with my mashed potatoes. Corn, put them with the mashed potatoes. What do you mean you haven't eaten once today? Shoot, man, it's already going, dude, it's past 1 o'clock by you. And you haven't had even breakfast yet? Come on, sick. How you feeling though? Oh, you need to get something in you, brother. Don't want to get them sugar levels up. Sick bastard to hush puppy or AP. Oh shit. Nopers. Toast, maybe PB and J. Peanut butter jelly time. All right. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize we've been at it for 2 hours. It's 11 o'clock here still. Haven't hit noon yet. 10 people watching. Oh, yeah. Slim pickings. Yeah. Down. So, I was going to say earlier, Mikey, Mike Smith there, Prospect Mike, the whole thing about getting my bike back on the road. Hello. Hello.
Hi, good morning. My name is Amelia. The new Trump administration has changed the Medicare policies for your state. Before we go any further, it's important that I verify you currently have both Part A and Part B of Medicare, right?
Sure.
Perfect. You qualify for the benefits. I'm forwarding you to our supervisor. Here we go. Hold on a second, please.
Hello, my name is Zach Miller. How are you doing today?
Hey, Zach, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, sir. This call is regarding Medicare, additional benefits and savings. You do have Medicare Part A and B?
Sure. Hey, can I put you on hold real quick? They want to stay on hold. Damn it. Dude, I hate when I get like that too. Where I'm not feeling good, and right now for me it's rough because of the heat. So once I go outside and I deal with that heat, the heat drains me where I can't eat. I get sick. So I do it now before I head out that way. And then I'll probably stop later on tonight if it gets cooler. If not, I still might stop somewhere and keep the AC on or windows up. I like screaming with them too, man. Every time. Hi, Zach, you reached the Pentagon. The reason you called here today? I like that one. The cool part is, hey, Naomi, it kind of keeps me drawn in to do the show too, because it's like, oh shoot, I can sit here fuck with these guys while I'm doing a show. Put them on blast. I mean, there's been times I've even told them, well, just to let you know, you're online, or we're live right now. You're on a live show. Next time I have to tell them, hey, stop the press. Did you hear there's a show right now on YouTube called CARNY'S Ride? You should check it out. Hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, give them the whole speech. And be like, come on in, come on up, come on in. And this show is about to begin. Speaking of, yellow.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, good morning. My name is Sylvie. We sent you a letter about the updated Medicare benefits. State, have you checked your upgraded 2025 benefits?
Sure.
Okay, great. The letter mentions details of the new Medicare benefits in your area, which include improved dental, vision, and hearing with cashback of up to $200. I believe you have both Part A and B of Medicare, right?
Sure.
Perfect. You qualify for the benefits. I am forwarding you to our supervisor. Please hold on.
Yes, hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
This is Benjamin Lucas on a recorded line. How are you doing today?
Hi, Benjamin Locust. This is the Pentagon. Why are you calling us today?
Is this a business line?
A business? Yes. The Pentagon. Do you know what the Pentagon is?
Pentagon? Oh, I don't even know.
No.
What is that?
It's the United States government. So you're on a recorded line right now, too. Just to let you know.
It's a military base.
Thank you for calling. So within 5 minutes, you'll be receiving another call. Fucking idiot. Assholes. Why do they keep fucking with me? Is it because I fuck with them? So if I keep fucking with them, they're going to keep fucking with me? I mean, I just don't understand. And there you go. Go fast. That was just for you, brother. Trump and Medicaid. Oh, man. Man, I'm going to have to go back and watch this shit. Be it crack and wax boutique. Oh, there's that one. That was a great call. Shout out to you, Go Fast, for that one. I mean, it's like Hardwire was saying earlier. Here, we'll do recipes. Well, while we're doing the show, that would be cool. Sit there, get the recipes, do a live show on the cooking. But yeah, cooking off of recipes that people send. Well, fucking with spammers while I'm cooking. That's what's. It looks like that might happen. Thanks for calling Carney's Mortuary. You stab them, we slab them. Yeah, that's an old one. All these are goodies, We have the space and tools to work on her. Hmm. How about Carney's lumber? All we talk about is wood. Or all we talk about is my wood. Or how about me selling you some wood? Yes, hit that like. And if you want to contribute to the show, you know where to hit me at. Hit me on that Cash App, $ Carney Vanguard, capital C, capital V. Oh man. Play the Carney song. The morning show. Would the morning show be about morning wood? Well, it wouldn't be a. It would be a show because I'd be showing it to you guys. So it could be morning wood, but with about less than 45 minutes, morning wood's going to be gone, and it's going to probably be around noonish, high noon. Would you be able to develop that type of show? I wonder who would be interested. I would if I could. This is a whole new show, though, fellas. You can't use voice changes and stuff. Kitty. Um, I'm gonna. I don't know how many times I'm going to probably keep mentioning this because I do it to myself all the time, but now if I would sit there and actually get everything put together, because for me certain things are just quick, easy setup, where like I could do the laptop, jump on the phone or whatever. But there's times you do see me with the mic and everything. So yeah, I do got my portable setup, and yeah, I got the voice changer on there. I got the echo. Matter of fact, I do have a shots fired on there, but I stopped using that because when I realized I could do this right here, this was easy for me to sit here and do my shots fired. So, and then for that, you actually get to see me do shots fired, not just hear it. It's a show, right? You want to see that kind of stuff. That's why we're on YouTube's. Yeah. Wood for deck building. Or laying wood on the floor, or, having her hold your wood, so you can lay it down. Always pounding that wood, it just keeps going and going. Whackwood Wednesday. You got thin wood, fat wood, curved wood, straight wood, pressed wood. I mean, don't say much stuff on live. Okay, hold on. Hello. Hello.
The new Trump administration has changed the Medicare policies for your state of New Mexico. So let's find out what benefits you can get. You currently have both Medicare Part A and B, right?
Sure.
That's amazing. You're qualified for the newly upgraded plans I'm offering. I'm sure you can find great value with us. I'm just connecting you to my benefits specialist now.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Mark Wilson, and how are you doing today?
Hi, Mark Wilson. This is Carney's Ride. You're live. What can I do for you? Nothing. I can't do nothing for him. So, I don't say much about rifles on the lives, but those things can be built to be quite fast. They are nifty engines. Dude, one thing about me is, as you can see, I'm a patriot. I'm a vanguard. As far as the Second Amendment, yeah. I don't care if it's bare knuckle, padded knuckle, any type of defensive tool, non or full lethal, from stick'ems to clubs to sidearms to long rifles to I don't give a fuck. So right now I only got one rifle, matter of fact. Even my 223-556 isn't a rifle. It's my pistol. But I do have a carbine. Hello. Nope.
Hello, this is Daniel. How are you doing today?
Danny?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you. What's going on?
How are you doing today?
Pretty good, but I still can't hear you. How are you doing?
Sir, I'm calling to inform you about New Cost Life Insurance Program. Recently provided state to cover 100% of funeral, burial, and cremation expenses. So we are just providing some information regarding that. If you don't mind, by grace of God, may I how old are you? How old are you, sir?
What's that? I can't hear you.
How old are you?
Oh, how old am I?
Yes, what is your age?
I can't hear you.
Sir, what is your age?
Oh, what is my age?
Yes. What is your age?
My age is, I still can't hear you. What's going on?
What? What is your age?
What'd you say?
What is your age?
Oh, what is my age?
Yes.
No. Who? What?
Sir, what is your age? What is your age number?
My age number? I still can't hear
Yes.
you. Uh, so how many times did I tell him I couldn't hear him, even though we heard him? And I even repeated what he said, and I still said I can't hear you. Oh fuck. Yeah, so a sidearm versus okay. So I have the same model or well, same make, same caliber, sidearm and carbine. Um, pistol doesn't like aluminum casings. Sometimes even the steel case. Well, it does push it, but the aluminum it doesn't. They don't want to eject properly. So a lot of times, you know, it they just don't like to pop out. And as far as the carbine, that extra pressure actually pushes everything right out. So, and yeah, so I do have the wrist strap for my T23 556. Right? And it's not a so when it slides in, even when it's extended, um, it's not a butt stock, so it's not a rifle. It's it's an arm brace strap. That way, you have the stability. You know, but I do love shooting that one, and the compression from it is crazy. Yeah, so this one right here is a 9 mil, and that was 33 rounds. It's 33 rounds. I went through there. And that's true. I mean, so it's like when people, the like 2A auditors out there, I love their content and stuff like that, but it's always pushing the firearms. Uh, the thing is, the Second Amendment is not just about firearms. Um, it's about defending yourself. First Amendment is about speaking your mind. Second Amendment is protecting that right, backing it up. Third Amendment keeps that government from setting into your home and taking residency. Fourth Amendment gives you the right to protect or the Second Amendment protects the property. Fourth Amendment um, is supposed to be for secured. And then the Fifth Amendment, shut the fuck up when the government talks to you. Well, it depends on what government. Well, government official, I should say. Well, yeah. And I'm not going to get into the rest of the amendments because that is just, gives gives people a direction. Maybe I should, go back and read the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and everything else. View our constitutions. The rights that we have as citizens here in our beautiful country. So, fuck. One million years young. I'm older than time itself. I was around when Jesus was when Jesus was born. I'm gonna call Carney now. My unpaid tools. Oh, they're really coming in now. And they're off. Hello? Hello? Aw. They hung up right away. That PC hacker guy. Now you got me interested.
Or am involved or any way, it will not be in a video.
Of your computer or laptop, I will send you online and refund form for you.
Yes, I am.
All right. So now
There you go,
look at
kitty.
your keyboard
This
at
guy.
the very bottom left-hand side corner.
Okay.
Do you see CTRL control key on your keyboard?
Yeah, I do.
Now need to press the control key, and with the another finger you need to press Windows key and hold it down.
Are you?
And you need to press another finger Q.
Let's see
Q
if I
as
can
in
get
Queen.
control.
Press together at the same time. Control
Okay, Q is in
Windows.
Queen.
A woman's life turned upside down by scammers.
Yeah, I watched this one.
Okay. Yeah, so I have, I'm sorry, my voice is trembling a little bit because I have Chase. Yeah, I have a checking and I have a savings, and then I have a 401k account. So I have like 15 or 16,000 in my checking. I have like 250,000 in savings, and then I have like my kids' school fund.
389 days. That's how long we gathered evidence on the scam call center until we finally had them raided.
ਥਾਣੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ
6
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫੇਕ ਕਾਲ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ US citizen ਸੀ
So we've noticed in the past
that raids on scam call centers all have a similar outcome. They'll arrest them, take some photos, and then they'll release them the same day. Even a big one that Jim Browning did with BBC, I think that guy got out for like $600. So it's safe to say that the punishments have not been severe enough to deter them from scamming.
The approach that we had was to work with a group that couldn't be bribed or wouldn't be caught up in corruption. The coordination was between our contacts in the U.S. and Indian law enforcement.
What we really wanted to do was get the two main guys arrested. They're the ones operating the call center, and they're taking majority of the money. So the impact it would have to get those arrested is much greater than, say, arresting 20 or 30 of the rookies, or what they call a fresher.
We typically aren't able to show you everything that happens because a lot of scammers watch our videos and we don't want to give away secrets. So we waited this time until the raid happened to share the story with you. What you're about to see is a lot of behind the scenes footage of the work that was done and what happened over those 389 days. Okay, yes, sir. Okay, I'm sorry again. Thank you. Okay, bye. Let's see how he.
Oh yeah, let's see how he does.
He's like, oh, I got this easy. Look at him. He's like,
so that's the manager.
That's one of the managers. Yep, and that's a floor manager. They just changed shifts too. And these guys are up in the corner here, the little creeper corner. Let's see if they're going to show. Oh, dang it, they're right here. I thought they were going to show.
So that's the other side.
Yeah,
though.
that's him from the other side.
Yeah. So that's where it was right there.
Yep. And there's their smoking room in there. But these guys are over here, I don't know if they're working on another scam or not. Let's see. But they're all huddled over there for whatever reason. So that must be one of the managers. That is a manager. So I think that's this computer actually. Oh, these guys are looking up. I don't know if you want to record this. I don't think you necessarily want to. Jeez.
Right in the middle of their office.
Yep, that's disgusting. I'm not going to look at that. But I'm pretty sure it's these guys up here.
This is, I mean, it's nuts, guys. That is literally a criminal operation.
Yep.
Right there. Scamming people out of tons of money.
All right, where do we start here? I remember the first time when Midnight told me about this center. And I honestly had no idea what I was getting myself into because I didn't know how much they were stealing. I didn't know how much it would impact me. I just thought it was another call center. I remember the first time getting access. This was in the summertime of 2022, let's just say. And I remember watching the screen, watching the CCTV, and we even had the People's Call Center in the summertime of 22, and we couldn't put anything out there. We couldn't put their CCTV on the.
That's crazy. This shit right here. And the way I see it, it doesn't bother me to sit there and fuck with them for calling. Because that takes that much time that they're not on the phone with somebody else. And there's times, there's many times when I'm not on here, and I do keep them on the phone for quite a while, like when I'm driving, just to watch those minutes, because for them, every call that they try to scam, make that money, the more time you try to stay with them, it's less time that they have on the next call. Because a lot of these places, of course, they run them like any call center. You're there for X amount of time. When the date is done, everybody's gone. So, what do you do next? So, while they're on the clock, or during this time that they could hustle, they're trying to get to those numbers quick, fast, until they could pick up somebody. So, yeah, I don't mind keeping their time from somebody else. I don't mind it at all.
The screens or anything, obviously, because it would burn the situation. We had just gotten access and we're working and investigating and all that. And we were excited about it because we knew this was going to be big. So I just remember trying to do everything that I could to collect information without messing it up, because it was a pretty big center. There's some CCTV, all that. There's 2 different locations. And I remember trying to piece together, like, how do I do all of this? Because I want to get these guys.
So he's got some good shows. When they got together and got this big place, I mean, it gets all into it. I mean,
so I'm going to paint the picture for you of what we know so far. The scammer group is run by a criminal organization known as Sultanate, and they own 2 call centers. One is in the Oyo 77 Hotel in Ljubljana. We're going to call that call center 1. The other center is about 10 minutes away from call center 1 in a rundown Oyo hotel, and we're going to call that call center 2. These are the names you need to know. Jimmy Martin. Now, Jimmy's a mainstay at call center 1. He's a closer and sometimes a manager, and he pretends to be a government agent and pushes the victims to send them money. Alex is in charge of all the money laundering. He manages and coordinates with the closers on how the victims are going to send money through wire transfers, Bitcoin, gift cards, or FedEx packages to the scammers. Nitin is the head manager of call center 1. Now, he doesn't do calls per se, but he manages all the reporting of payroll, call logs, attendance sheets, and he reports all of this up to the owners. Now, Mayank is another one of the closers, but he works closely with the other managers around the call centers, and you'll see him at both call centers. He essentially has the same role as Jimmy Martin. Then you have Sandeep and Santosh Yadav, brothers that are closers in the second call center. We're going to have a lot more information on them later. And finally, we have Krishna Yadav, the right-hand man of the owner, and the owner himself, Cherry. These are the guys who benefit the most from these scams, and they're my main targets to get arrested. Holy shit. And what if we had, like, that they're, like, in cahoots with them, you know what I mean?
So
that's the Punjabi police. Parked outside the front. Because this car was here before, and it was parked right here where this van was. As I went through everything, we're here in August of 22, but there was one day in August that was really interesting to me, and it was super late. It was late for me at the office, and I had Brandon come in because I'm like, it's kind of like, see, he's looking around to see.
This is
walking into
the type of corruption that
people get mad at us if we're not, like, doing enough. It's like you can show the world. I'd never seen, it'd been months, I'd never seen any police go to that place, let alone at 5 a.m. This guy is sitting out there just kind of chilling, kind of looking inside, kind of chilling. He goes on his phone at one point. There's a bag that's sitting out there, and all of a sudden he, like, makes just a straight cut to this bag, opens up the back, and throws a bag in there.
What's he doing? He's picking up. So he's got a bag he's throwing in the back.
But what was in that? All right. Yeah, he's waiting for someone.
Someone's
coming out. Someone's coming out right now down the stairs.
Oh, there he comes.
Wait, he had a
that's
shirt.
another. Yeah.
He took his shirt off. That dude took his shirt off. Look, they're like messing. He took his shirt off and went in. He had a bag. He was waiting for another police officer. And they're going to peace out.
Hold on. Did he come out of the call center?
Yeah.
So he came out of the call center.
And he had a bag and a t-shirt on, like covering his police thing. And then he put the bag in the back and then took his shirt off, and now they're peacing out. I don't think that all of the country is corrupt. I think that just like in any country, you got caught. And I was like, I've got to find a smart enough way to not get caught. My dollar amounts. Now I looked at the spreadsheet, obviously, and saw some crazy dollar amounts, but to actually see it happening in real time was pretty crazy. But
I'm gonna lose my mind right now.
I know.
I'm like so like.
I know.
So if you guys lose all my money now,
We need to stop it. You need to believe me, and we need to stop this. Okay, we can stop it if you believe me. Okay.
Oh my god, I really want to find stuff right
No,
now. Like,
don't-
I don't know if you the scammer because they were like so professional.
I promise you that I'm not steering you wrong. I know this is you're in information technology. Okay, from one IT person to another, I'm trying to protect you. Okay, from these guys. They just want to steal your money.
So how can I believe you?
You can go to my channel on your phone. Go to my channel, or go on your phone right now and go to Google and type in scammer payback onto Safari. You
But
have
they monitor. So if I do that, they will see it.
No, that's a lie. So there's nobody monitoring your phone. They just say that so you don't go on your phone and talk to anybody. But you need to call Capital One immediately, cancel it, and you can call me back and we can go to the next step. Okay.
Okay, let me call my bank now. All
Okay.
right, thank you so much.
Okay, call me back. Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. And even while I was live streaming, because I had to stop everything and talk to law enforcement while I was on a live stream.
We have to complete this procedure.
1 second, okay? My son's calling it. I need to tell him I need to kind of get him off of my tail, okay?
Guys, I'm really sorry. I'm going to put some music on. I have a very important phone call to make. I have a very, very important phone call. So I have to go on mute. This is very important.
What the bank would do. It would look like from us.
They're trying to take hundreds of thousands of dollars in a big hit. And they were really successful until midnight and I got a hold of them. Yeah, dude, just go do it. It's fine. They already think. Yeah, there's been a project I've been working on. The most, not only is there a rat in the office, there's a physical and a computer rat. You gotta love a good rat. And speaking of remote access, a lot of the scammers in these call centers were using UltraViewer to connect to their victims, but sometimes I saw them use AnyDesk, and that's where we stepped in here. As you may have seen before, we work with AnyDesk to ban these IDs. So when scammers are connected to their victims at this call center, we gave AnyDesk the IDs, and then they were banned and disconnected from the victims. They've really stepped up in a number of ways, whether that's helping victims of scams, creating a tech coalition to fight against scammers, or even just being as vocal and visible as they are in the scam bait.
So CMN then, right?
It's a C. It should be M, like in Mary, like in mouse.
Oh, M. Okay.
Yes.
So CNM. Okay.
It's not. There should no M should be there, ma'am. It should be M.
So CMN then, right?
It's a C, M, after that D like in David.
Okay, the best thing right now, I can watch her. I'm literally watching her reactions as I'm talking to her. I can see her right now. I can literally see her as I'm talking to her, and she's getting so frustrated. So that's why I'm recording it.
Then I told you, ma'am, I want you to enjoy your party. Don't you worry about anything. I don't want to spoil your day, okay? That's your day, ma'am, okay?
Okay, officer.
All right, ma'am. Thank you for your time and patience. Let's talk tomorrow. Don't forget to answer my call. You need to answer my call. I'm going to call you 9 a.m. in the morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your time and patience, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Bye, ma'am. Happy birthday once again.
This guy thinks he's like so good. He thinks he's so good.
The new year comes, we end up finding the location of the second call center. So we have call center 1, that was the Oyo 77. We find the call center 2. After a lot of work with the SP community, a lot of staying up late, we ended up getting this rundown building that was actually another hotel that they turned into a.
You know what? And people back in the days used to say, can't trust a carny. Shit. Yeah, we used to hustle. But I have to say, like when it comes to the games, doesn't matter what game it is, even if you run an alibi joint. Even in the alibi joints, there are ways to win. And the games out there on the midway are games of chance and games of skill. The game of chance, those ones, I would say only 10% of people that run games can even do. Games of skills, you play it long enough, you can show it off every single time. Like one of my favorites is, the Jacob's ladder, rope ladder. So.
Call center, and even some of the scammers, we have footage that they were like living inside of these
Scammers are a
buildings as
scum.
well. But I thought it was just give this information over and go do something. Why can't they move faster? And that's why I always kept asking law enforcement, why can't we move faster? There's all these people losing money. I'm one person. I can't keep up with everything. So why can't we do something about it? So essentially that's where I learned that you have to work almost backwards in India, and you have to go to the local law enforcement first. You can't just go to CBI and say, go get these bad guys. So they needed, again, certain information from me, and I was able to collect all that information in January and February. I was able to start to get names of people. I was able to start to get personal phone numbers, social media accounts, a number of different things, pictures, you name it. And this is where I mapped out the entire organization a lot more. You heard me talking about Jimmy Martin and talking about Alex. There was also a number of different players. In call center 2, there was a gentleman named Santosh Yadav, and he was one of their top closers and kind of like a floor manager, a guy really high up within Sultanate. And you could see him when we were on call center 2's CCTV. You could see him walking up and down the call center and helping people out. He kind of became public enemy number 1 for me after a while, because he was posting on social media a lot about how he works harder. He has a line that I'll never forget, and it was, "Shine so bright, it burns their eyes." He's showing himself partying in Goa at a festival. He's showing sitting in vehicles and being successful, being on the beach, all these different types of things, but it's with stolen money from U.S. citizens. And he had a brother. He had his little brother, Sandeep Yadav, and they would travel up from Gujarat over to Ludhiana and scam. and then probably go home and tell their families that they're businessmen. Who knows? We found another player, Krishna Yadav, that I spoke a little bit about earlier. Krishna was the right-hand man of the owner. Krishna did everything, but he pretty much tried to oversee the day-to-day operations because the owners would not show up. I actually saw the owners one time ever on CCTV, and I saw him in late 2022. There was a guy that was sitting in a room that never had people in it. I watched that room every single day. I never saw a person in it. But one day I saw this guy sitting there talking to two people. And I was like, that guy has to be somebody. So I kept asking the feet on the street. I said, who is this guy? I need to figure out who that is. And I found out about a name, Cherry. And Cherry was the owner. So I didn't have confirmation that this guy on the screen in call center 2 was Cherry, but I had a really good feeling that it was. So I would send over photos to the person that was on the street, and they would get back to me with, hey, this is the person's name, this is what they do, etc. So it was really helpful. But they only knew the name Cherry. They didn't know anything really else until one day they sent me a photo and they said, is this the person you're talking about? And I said, yes. And they said, that's Cherry. So I was able to confirm the person in call center 2 on that one video I saw was Cherry. He was the owner. And of course, I knew nothing else about the guy. It wasn't his real name. It could have been short for something. I have no idea. So I wanted to figure that out because I wanted to get the boss arrested. Cherry was the top guy. It gets me excited thinking about I was getting places because he told me that Cherry was connected to some politician in the area, and that politician was helping protect him. You have this guy that's running call centers in different buildings, different hotels, trying to hide. So my next goal was figure out who these other guys were to get them arrested. And now we've laid out this whole path, kind of in the beginning of 2023 in January and February of victim information, names, social media of the scammers, of the top scammers at the place, physical locations of this whole group of scammers. And then we found out the name or the pseudonym of the owner, and we tied him to a photo. So we've got this great structure now built out of information, and now it's time.
Here, however many months later, seven months, something like that, to finally get some actual payback on these suckers, dude.
Hopefully everything goes according to plan today. Because if it does, this is going to be, I would say, probably the biggest day in scammer payback history.
We've got the second one, they were going to get them again. And then all of a sudden one day they're going on the CCTV and the scammers are like pulling out crates with the computers on them and leaving and never get back. So somebody tipped them off.
Yeah, that's what happens. The local police tip them off. Then they get everything they need out of there. And then nothing really happens. So that's why this is going to be big. Because this is going the extra level, the extra mile to make sure that these guys can't escape before getting arrested.
All right, make sure everything's turned off for now because we're all hitting them and
yeah. I was about to ask.
Okay, yeah.
Got shut off.
I was gonna say.
I mean, sometimes there's intermittent weather and like issues with internet.
Okay.
So it shuts down, or we just overloaded it. We'll see.
This is our guy. The 3rd of the 1st, 20 to 27.
Well, on 2/28 at 1 p.m. on 2/28, I got on the guy's computer.
Huh.
So just trying to figure out.
14. I saw them like, literally 30 minutes ago. I had the stream up in this room. I was on this VM midnight, and I switched back to this VM, and everything was just gone. Like it looks like this. So I don't know.
It would just said like device offline. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the stream. I'm trying to see if somebody might have. Dude, if they really just turned off the. Do you think it could have been?
I don't think. Wait. You can't.
I don't think so.
I don't think it was a raid because we were watching it. We were watching the cameras live.
Everything's recorded. So
everything's recorded. Can't you ping the DVR?
But all their computers are off too.
Yeah, the computers are off.
Oh, it's a network issue.
So either the network is gone or what?
But they said they weren't going to turn stuff off. That's what they were talking about as far as to keep the integrity of like systems and stuff like that, not to turn everything off.
Right.
Why if they didn't get like tipped off or something?
Nah, because it's supposed to be both of these at the same time.
It is? Okay.
I'm gonna make a call.
Yeah, I'm very concerned that their cameras are off, I guess.
Nah, let's just hope for the best. It'll come
If
back.
there's a raid
What do you think?
I don't know, man. I want to believe that it's just some kind of network issue. Is the one that turned off the one that we saw the bribe going out of?
Yeah, this was a long one.
The Shadies.
Over an hour.
I honestly don't think
I'm
it's gonna
kind of
happen
like
today,
fast forward.
based off the intel I've been given.
Yeah, this
But
was
we at least have some stuff recorded.
supposed
in
to be
place,
great.
you know. But I'm kind of playing the telephone game now. And then he went up the stairs. We're trying to see if he went into the call center, but we haven't seen. I haven't seen him inside the call center area.
I would, you know, they don't obviously don't work for him, so we don't, we can't advise and offer guidance and, you know, push and, you know, try to persuade one thing or another. But at the end of the day, you know, we can't tell them what to do or what not to do. I don't expect that they're going to coordinate with us, given the way we've been communicating. Plan for anything. You know, worst case scenario, they hit the place without telling us.
Yeah, that is the worst case scenario. Well, the hardest thing is we're trying to like make sure we're available when they're like gonna raid or whatever.
Yeah,
Because, I mean,
within 60 seconds. Hell yeah.
it's very, very
And
important.
I expect we'll know when they're going to do it. I know. Look, we're doing everything we can. You know, it's not this isn't an exact science. You know.
Going on.
This is where we got overrun.
I mean, I don't know what to think at this point because they're pretty much saying they have to. Can't you just stop the victims all day long, every day?
This call center is about to be that.
Obviously, yeah. Okay.
So today's a day to get them. They know that.
Going today.
I know,
dude.
That's it.
They've got to get them.
That's it. I'm gonna make the call again.
Hey, you wouldn't be paying this much attention to one guy right here if it wasn't the owner.
Agreed.
To the victims, and that's how I collect all the victims every single time. And I have this going in yesterday, and then to say like we can't today, just freaking. This guy is sitting duck right here.
End of the week, and I'll let you know when we're going to be
Up to 72 hours for them. We had someone fly there to be there. Get those people, but all the managers and that Cherry guy in particular, like screw them, man. The midnight, and he said, "I need you to message me as soon as possible." It's worse than like, is the raid happening or not? As you guys may or may not, they were not scamming anybody. They were just in there, and then all that stuff got shut off. So we have zero access, zero cameras, zero computers, and in one of the call centers, all the computers have been taken out. So there's a saying called "strike while the iron is hot," and the oil couldn't have been hot enough to strike on that iron when the owner and his wife and his kid were in the call center, and we could have gotten them, and India didn't do anything.
No problem.
And now supposedly these guys are just gone. I don't know. They could be moving another office. Who knows? But you lose all access. You lose camera access. You gain access again. We have feet on the street giving us good information, credible information. And all I wanted was a little bit of hope. I remember reaching out to the person I was speaking to, and I said, "Do you have anything? I need something, please." And that person told me that Cherry and Krishna knew I was onto them. They knew that I was onto them, specifically Scammer Payback. They wanted to check the cameras to see if they come back. Now, yesterday, there was a ray of hope because I saw this camera
actually had an arrow next to it, which meant that it was like online, but they had possibly changed the password. Fast forward to today, I got a message from Nano saying that two of the computers were online. I subsequently got another message from Midnight saying that their computers are back online. So I went to check. We saw 2 computers on, not all of them, but then I went into the cameras and I saw all their freaking cameras were on. So we're checking things out. Here's Alex, one of the main scammer. He's kind of a boss. He's not the top guy, but he's one of the bosses, and he's helping to get everything set up. So as you can see here, they've like ripped stuff out. They just got really spooked and they ripped all the computers, everything out of the walls, all of that. But you can see also that they have gotten back to scamming already. So they're not full force, but they've upgraded their computers to Windows 10. And we don't have access. We have access to a couple of these in here. We're trying to figure out which ones, but they are scamming currently and they're getting back into the process. So we're going to keep watching and hopefully we find some more systems. If you're wondering who that is the owner. This is his 3rd day straight. He comes at a certain time at night, 3rd day straight. And we've been trying to tip off Indian authorities.
Apartment complex, a really nice one called Centra Greens. Krishna Yadav was there. Santosh was there. There were some other folks, and these guys were living big over there. It got me a little bit more fired up because I saw the scammers in Centra Greens. I had the exact location of where their apartment was, the floor, the room number, everything. Centra Greens, Maple 2 901. And I've got an image that definitely shows that they were way up there on the 9th floor. I was also given information that because Cherry and Krishna knew I was on their tail, Krishna went to make a nonprofit and they were going to try their best to either make themselves look good or start to move their money over there because they didn't want to be caught. And one of the things that fires me up is these scammers thinking that they can get a point. So I asked my person, I said, now India law enforcement was able to scope out the place. I simply wish that I had words to say or champagne to pop for this occasion. I feel like throwing this bottle of Fireball across the office because I'm so pumped. So this is a word that I haven't been able to say because it would give away that we've been watching them for a year. But the Sultanate call center out of Ludhiana, Punjab, India, has officially been raided today. And it's going to lead us to Cherry, their owner. He was not there, but my boy Santosh Yadav has been arrested today, plus 30 of his other colleagues. And I would assume Alex and all those other freaking idiots. But we have evidence on them. We have CCTV on them. They've been raided. They're arrested. A lot of people have been saved today because of these freaking idiots getting raided. Scam conference in Lisbon, Portugal, where I spoke in front of government agencies, law enforcement officials, and other individuals that want to stop cybercrime and end scams. I was able to give the entire group an idea of how this criminal organization.
So there's that. Scams. Oh, motherfuckers. Gotta love it. And that is why I don't mind sitting there and giving them shit when they call. Still got 12 people sitting here watching. Well, I appreciate you guys. But thanks for tuning in. But, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, get that notification bell so you know when the show is on. And if you'd like to help with the show, you can always hit Cash App, $, Carney Vanguard, capital C, capital V. I am not here, Hardwire. Still here. We'll catch you later. See you next time, hon. You have a good one, Kitty, Hardwire, Motobomb, and the rest of you out there, thanks for tuning in and sticking around. Until next time, peace.
First to a CARNY'S ride, yeah, I'm back on my grind, feeling the fire. Energy levels rising, heart full of desire. I'm a force of nature, unstoppable might. Igniting the stage, burning through the night. I spit flames, lyrically fierce and bold. My flow's like a hurricane, leaving you cold. I'm the storm that's coming, the thunder, the roar, shaking the ground, opening doors. I'm CARNY'S ride. I'm charged up, wide, full of energy, unleashing the peace, setting my soul free. Can't contain this power, it's overflowing. Watch me ignite the world, leaving no shadow. First to on CARNY'S ride, I'm the spark that ignites the flame that consumes. My rhymes are weapons, leaving no room for excuses. I'm a walking contradiction, dark and light, a force of chaos, a beacon of night. I'm the energy, the pulse of the beat, the rhythm that drives, the force that completes. I'm the fire that burns, the passion that's real, the energy that fuels, the heart that heals. I'm CARNY'S ride. I'm charged up, wide, full of energy, unleashing the beast, setting my soul free. Can't contain this power, it's overflowing. Watch me ignite the world, leaving no I'm the life of the party, the soul of the street, the voice of the people, the sound that you seek. I'm the energy, the vibe, the feeling you crave, the music that moves, the spirit that saves. I'm CARNY'S ride. I'm charged up, wired, full of energy, unleashing the beast, setting my soul free. Can't contain this power, it's overflowing. Watch me ignite the world, leaving no shadow. I'm CARNY'S ride. Hooking riders, that's it, that's all. I hope that you had a ball. Until next time, CARNY'S ride is now over.